Hello, for data communications and network one class today, Jansoda will talk about the multi-stage switch, which is under the topic of circuit switching network. Switching network, which is also in the, so the multi-stage switch is used in the circuit switching network, okay, and circuit switching network is used in wide area network or WAN, okay, so still in this topic. The multi-stage switch is more efficient than the crossbar switch because it uses fewer cross points. Okay, it can be either blocking or non-blocking switch. Okay, and the basic element of the multi-stage switch. Okay, think of this as Lego. Okay, you use many small Lego blocks. Okay, to connect to each other. Okay, to make a bigger switch. Okay, but now the Lego block, the basic block is the same. They are all the same, the 2x2 block, okay? The 2x2 block will have only two configurations, which I will show you, okay? And the input, number of input and the number of output are in, right? So if you use the basic block, okay, as a 2x2 block, then n will be a power of 2. If you use the basic block in like 3x3 or 4x4 or the 5x5, okay, the n will not be a power of 2 anymore, okay, if it's 3x3, for example, but that is not conventional, okay, that is the one that everyone is using is 2x2. But the 3x3 or the 4x4 or 5x5, okay, they can be used to check your understanding, okay? So maybe think about that. If you have different building blocks, okay, how do you calculate the number of cross point? How do you make connections, something like that, okay? Okay, so this is the two configuration. The first one is input 1 go to output 1, input 2 go to output 2. In terms of the cross point, you have these two cross point in use, okay? 1 connected to 1 and 2 connected to 2, okay? And the second configuration is this one. Input 1 go to output 2, input 2 go to output 1, okay? And the cross point is this one, 2 go to 1, 1 go to 2. And if you have like n equal to 3, which is 2 to the 3, right? 2 cube, so it's a power of 2. There will be 3 stages, okay, which is log 8 base 2, okay? So you have like 8 input and 8 output, and you have 3 stages, okay? Stage 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this one is a blocking. This example is a blocking switch, okay? For example, if I want to connect 1 to 2, okay? I connect 1 to 2. I connect like this, okay? So 1 connected to 2, okay? But if at the same time I want to connect to 6 to 1, can I do that? 6 to 1, so I'm trying to go this way, and then this, I want to go this way, but I cannot, right? I cannot, because it's already in use. Okay, so I cannot make 6 to 1, okay, connection, okay? If I already connect 1 to 2, input 1 to output 2 already, I cannot make input 6 to output 1, even though output 1 is free, okay? Output 1 is free now, but it cannot be connected to number 6 because of this is called blocking switch, okay? Because you cannot like connect any order, okay, any combination of input and output pairs simultaneously, so it's become blocking switch, okay? If you want to be non-blocking, okay, you have to add like more stage, okay? Over here, for example, if you have more stage, you can maybe go down here, and then you have another one that can connect, you know, to 1 here, okay? So you can probably do this, okay? So it become non-blocking, but you have to add more stage here, okay? And it will be more delay, okay? Even with this, you will see that multi-stage switch have more delay than the crossbar switch, right? Because crossbar, you only just make the, like crossbar is like this, okay? This is crossbar. Okay, so the building block is crossbar. That's why we have to learn crossbar a little bit, okay, because it's become building block of multi-stage. Okay, so crossbar you just switch them immediately, but for the multi-stage you have to switch the first stage, second stage, third stage, something like that. Now we calculate number of cross point in multi-stage switch. Okay, consider if we have n inputs and output. Okay, n is a power of 2. Then the blocking multi-stage switch. Okay, number of cross point is just the number of blocks in each stage. Okay, multiply by number of stage, multiply number of cross point in the box. Okay, so number of box in the stage here is 4. Number of stage is 3 stages, and number of cross point in each block is, we have 4 possible cross point. Okay, depend on how you connect, but we have 4 possible cross point. So you have, in this case, you have 48 cross point. This is n equal to 8 example here. Okay, n equal to 8, then you have 48 cross point. Okay, so n by n over 2 is 8. Okay, log 8 base 2 and multiply by 4, 48. Okay, same as what we have done before. So when you cancel like this out, so you get this 2n log n base 2. Okay, for the non-blocking multi-stage you will require more stages. I didn't show you the proof or anything here because we are not using multi-stage switch much anymore. Now we're going into the era of like packet switching. Okay, so like everything is going to the internet, to the cloud. Okay, so this is the basic idea for the landline switch that have been used for voice traffic in the past. Okay, and also right now that if you have the landline 02 number landline, okay, it's still installing, it's still using from the old days. Okay, but it's still existing a lot right now, but the new one will not be using this anymore. Okay, so anyway, non-blocking multi-stage require this number of stages, so everything is the same except for the number of states is higher. Okay, so you get this as a formula. The non-blocking is more complicated and have more delay than the crossbar switch, and also more delay than the blocking multi-stage switch because it have higher, more number of stages. So you have to switch the first stage, second stage, third stage, and so on. Okay. Now we calculate the number of cross point in the switch. Okay, for n equal to 10, 24 inputs and outputs. Okay. Okay, so number of cross point is n square for the crossbar is about 1 million cross point, 1.046 million cross point. For blocking multi-stage, okay, in this formula you multiply, you get about 20,000 cross point, which is much lower than the crossbar. For non-blocking, you have this formula, you have about 39,000 cross point, which is about almost twice of the blocking case, but still much lower than the 1 million in the crossbar switch. Okay, now I was like searching and trying to update, okay, the information on this, and even though, okay, we are not installing like the new one much anymore on, okay, we are using, like as I said, internet, okay, more and more. But when they talk about comparison or in the news or the new concept, they will base on the idea of the old circuit switching network. Okay, and also the circuit switching network is still existing a lot right now. Okay, so I still have to teach you, okay, the basic idea on the circuit switching, and one of them is the routing in the circuit switch, which is very easy to do. Okay, so maybe one slide to explain that. The routing is because circuit switch network is like kind of constant. Okay, they just connected like that, not adaptive much. Okay, so there are two approaches to do routing. Okay, suppose you have like this, you have like network like this, and you want to like go from A to B, which way should you go? This is called routing. Okay, which way to go to arrive from source to destination. Okay, source to destination. Okay, so best way to go. Okay, so the first one is static approach, the second one is dynamic approach. For static approach, it's like you want to connect A to D. Okay, usually you have to go this way, right? You have to go this way. But if you have a lot of traffic between this junction and this junction, okay, like this group of people or user are connected a lot to this group, then you may have redundancy trunk, okay, redundancy link between these two nodes, okay, that have high volume traffic, okay, so you can go this way directly, something like that. So but you cannot adapt to changing condition, okay. If A to G, maybe you have to go this way, right? If like this ring is is down, okay, is damaged, cannot be used, then you cannot connect to G anymore, because this is all like cannot be connected to anyone outside of their group, okay, because this link is down, something like that. So there is no like sideway or around another way to go, okay. The second approach is dynamic approach. This is alternate routing, but you predefine the possible route between two end office. You give option, okay, with condition, okay. This is also very simple. We go quickly. Here we have X and Y. You have X and Y want to connect to each other, and you have many routes, okay. A will just go X to Y, okay. B will just go X to J to Y, okay. D will go X to K to Y, C, okay. And then this one will go. So you have 4 routes, okay, and you have options, okay. So always your first route will be A, but the second route depends on if it's morning, then you maybe if A cannot be used, or if it's full, something like that, then you select B, okay. But if it's afternoon and evening, then you select D. If it's weekend, you select C, something like that. So you can have alternative route, okay. Depend on condition, like maybe the timing because of the stat, okay. Think about driving the car, okay. Coming to Kasetsart, maybe come in the morning, go this way is better. In the afternoon, this way maybe faster, something like that. Okay, now that's it for routing in circuit switching, okay, very quick. Let's look at the trends, okay. So I'm trying to update on this year, okay, on what is going on with the circuit switching, as we all know that it's not installing much anymore, okay. So but however, okay, they are still using it, okay, because the TDM, this is the voice switching, okay, time division voice switching, which is the circuit switching, okay, still used by tens of millions, okay, of people of US retail business, because it's already installed. It's installed decades ago, okay, all over the world. It's the landline, the twisted pair that installed in the house, okay, in people's house and in the office, okay. So they have this installation existing in place, and they're still using it, okay. So you still have to know it to like maintenance them, whatever, but it's costly, okay, to install more, okay. But the existing one is still a lot now, okay. So this is in this year update, but it's trying to change, okay, from landline to cloud at lower cost. Cloud is like something in the internet. You have to connect into the internet to get into the phone, to make phone conversation, something like that. So this is like artist picture of the old phone in the cloud, okay. So this is just artistic picture. AT&T is a very big company in the US, and they want to cut their copper footprint in half by 2025. The copper footprint is the twisted pair all the installation of the landline phone, okay, they try to reduce them because it's very costly to maintenance, to do the maintenance and everything, okay. They're trying to change it to, the copper is changing to fiber optics and 5Gs, okay. After the circuit switching, we'll talk about packet switching, and the packet switching will be the one that we are using much right now, okay, as is referred to, the internet is using packet switching, like sharing the resource and the link, okay. But circuit switching is like if you use it, okay, then no one else can use it. But the best point, the strongest point about circuit switching, okay, is the transparency, that after you make the connection, okay, network become transparent to the user. This is the strongest point of circuit switching, okay. So if you still need that, okay, good quality transmission, whatever, then you still use the circuit switching. Okay, so this is all the reference. Thank you.